Whew, Capricorn. Interesting reading, okay? So for your underlying energy, you guys have the Eight of Cups. Something that you guys are not, you're not interested. You guys are just done. Emotionally done with something, but not in a bad way. You guys are not sad, you're not depressed, you're not anything. This is just walking away from the situation because you appreciate what was presented to you, but it just doesn't suit your tastes. It just doesn't suit your tastes. And it has a lot to do with the Ace of Pentacles. I think what you guys wanted had a lot to do with starting something new, but the offer wasn't appealing. It just, I think however you guys wanted to go about getting it wasn't the way you wanted. Well, however it was presented to you to go about getting it wasn't up your alley. So now you have to find your own way of making this Ace of Pentacles thing happen for you. I like this. Excellent. Now for your current state of being, you guys have the moon. So this is talking about a very confusing time. Things are super intense though. There's a lot of intense energy. Things are really baking and boiling and just coming out of this like situation like ugh. So there's a lot of energy in this card. I feel it. Maybe not sure about how you're going to go about doing something because you're going to do something without a plan. That's what it looks like. Very interesting and very new, Capricorn. You're feeling really, 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 really intensely about just reconnecting with somebody. And despite having no plan, I feel like right here with this moon, it just feels so intense that you just honestly going with the flow is all right because you've been in this moon phase for quite some time. Your goal, the Two of Cups. You guys want to connect with someone. You guys want to connect with the person that you want to be with. For lots of you, this could be for those of you, that have someone in mind, or you guys are in a relationship. You guys want to reconnect in your, find the connection again in your relationships that are already there. For those of you that are single, you guys want to connect with somebody that you may already have your eyes set on. The good thing is they feel the same way about you, so that is a good sign, Capricorn. However, for those of you that don't have anybody in their lives, you do want to connect with somebody, but you want to get out of this weird, confusing moon phase first. Following your intuition is very hard. I understand it's very hard, but you know what? It can be done, and you guys are doing it. The thing that's keeping you from being able to connect with the Two of Cups here, or having the Two of Cups as your goal here, is the Three of Cups. And it has a lot to do with reconnecting. You guys are not connecting. You guys are not communicating. You guys are not gathering up, getting together. There's no dating. There's no meeting up. The meeting up portion is what's lacking, and the reason why is because there's something that's not being let go of. Death. Something was released, or something needs to be released at this time. There's a sequence in your life right now that has to be released right now. Whatever's holding you back, whatever is keeping you from connecting with this person is very, very apparent. But it's going to cause you to transform, to transition. Actually, it's a very transitional period. The reason why the Three of Cups is blocking the Two of Cups is because there is something that needs to be released, or there's something that still isn't released yet. Now, with your advice, you have the Ace of Cups. Go for it. Just go for it. You have the Ace of Cups. This is the new love. This is a new way of, this is just new feelings and everything. This is a really good card to get. And I really think that you guys feel this in your hearts. That's why I felt like the moon was so intense, is because you guys really intensely feel this love. Just really wanting to connect with someone. And you guys also feel this love for yourselves, I feel. Most importantly, I think this is also the beginning of a cycle, beginning of a healing cycle as well for a lot of you, because death is a very, 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 it's a very difficult energy to go through. But once you go through it, you can truly heal. You can truly begin to love and appreciate and forgive yourself for going through something so difficult. Even though it wasn't your fault, it's still hard to go through something, and you can always give yourself that compassion. So, with that said, everything is looking pretty interesting, right? So for your feelings, you guys feeling mega stable, or you guys are interacting with a Taurus, Virgo, or another Capricorn. King of Pentacles is very, very stable energy. They work very hard. They work very long hours because they feel that the material that they produce is just as much love to their loved ones as actually showing affection, because at least it provides them with stability and things of, luxury and, lavishness. Okay. But the thing here is, Capricorn, don't be so focused and so, bent, hell bent on working so hard, because no matter what, no matter how hard you work, how you show your love personally, not with your material, is what's going to get you, is what builds relationships. Okay, so the King of Pentacles for me is definitely showing me that you guys feel very stable. You feel very confident in yourself. You feel very grounded, most importantly. And I think you guys are ready to really expand yourselves and expand your love for others. However, there is this death here that is very apparent here. You have to release something. You have to let it go. Or there's something that you need to let go here. I think, honestly, if I'm going to read this the way I really want to, I feel like there's a lot of intense energy here. You're really confused, but you want to connect with somebody. You want to connect with this person, whoever that you feel the same way about. But then at the same time, though, what's keeping you guys from connecting, because you want to connect with somebody, but you can't, you're not connecting, is because of something that you had released in the past. I think you're trying to find what it was that you liked about this person in the very first place, so you even want to connect with them, because maybe you released something that was very difficult for you to release, but at the same time it got you to being more open in love. Finding that cup, because honestly, you want love, but the love is literally with you already. That's why the 8 of Cups is your underlying energy, and your advice is 8 of Cups. Why would it be that, okay, it's time for you to find your, what your heart's desire is, right? With the 8 of Cups, find your own path, your own heart's desire on your own terms, and then give you the advice of, hey, your advice is 8 of Cups. It's because you already have this love. You already have it there. You don't need to find it. It's already there. You don't see it because I think you're looking for material stuff as the King of Pentacles. It's material things that you're looking for, but it's not going to come up in a material way. And I'm not saying that you guys are superficial or anything like that, but I am saying that I think wherever you're looking for what you want is within yourself. It's not necessarily outside of you. So looking within and connecting with your love is what's going to bring this ability to connect with this person again. There's nothing really here keeping you from this person except for yourself right now. Whatever you've released is gone. It's done. It's done. This is past energy. It's done. You've already released it. For some of you guys, you may have to still release whatever it is, whatever fears, whatever past disappointments are there to keep you from you. Whatever past disappointments you've let go of, you have to let go of, it's what's keeping you from this relationship. But for some of you guys, you have released it. So right now, what is really keeping you from this 3 of Cups? This need to transition, to live, to walk in your new truth. I think honestly it's just like an empty void because you cleansed everything, but you haven't put the love back in. So it's time to put love back in. And I know you feel very stable and this is really good energy. I don't think you guys are working too hard, but you guys very well could, okay? Because you guys are Capricorns. That is your stereotype, right? Your stereotyped thing. So for a lot of you guys, working so hard may not be the best case, but finding what makes you feel grounded and how to fill back the void to really, because you have an empty space here. And with the 4 of Pentacles that fell out earlier when I was shuffling indicates vulnerability. So you are somewhat vulnerable when you're going through you are somewhat vulnerable when you're going through death. So because you're releasing something to make space for something new. So, and you have this, you know who to connect with. So this death energy is past disappointments, I feel. So releasing whatever it is what's going to get you there. But for some of you guys who've already did the work, what's really keeping you from connecting with this person? Support. I got it. You're not feeling it. You're not feeling the support here. It's because of you, because you released something, because you went through the process of transitioning, and you don't believe that you have the support backing you to connect with this person. But who cares, Capricorn? Who cares? Who cares, right? As long as you feel like you have the love that's necessary, because you got 1, 2, and 3. Oh my goodness, yes. As long as you support yourself, you love yourself, you show yourself compassion, who needs support from other people? If you don't have that support, then you just, you know what? You do have support. You have support within yourself. That's why you feel very stable, the King of Pentacles. You're very stable. You feel this way. Then why don't you feel like you have stability? You have support. You have support here. Within yourself. And for some of you guys, you could be dealing with somebody, again, like that's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone that you feel that's very stable and it's grounding your emotions. Someone that's grounding your emotions very well, because you see the potential of long-term commitment with this person. Because the King of Pentacles is very much qualified for a long-term relationship. So for a lot of you guys, I'm going to even clarify the King of Pentacles. Ooh. The Chariots and the Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. Yes, you guys are stable and ready for a new relationship, because this person is providing you with new love, and this is coming in fast. It feels right. It feels right to be in love right now. It really does. Okay, it really does. And I'm really happy for you, Capricorn. So, this is good. Your hopes and fears, you have the Chariot. You don't want things to move too fast, I feel. I think, honestly, you want the things to pick up. I think you guys have been waiting for quite some time. No doubt about it. But you also really don't want things to move so fast that it's overwhelming. You don't want to also lose balance in your relationship. Lose balance within yourself, honestly. So, I really would highly encourage... always connecting with yourself and always remaining compassionate to yourself, okay? Be in the moment, and if things get a little too fast, of course, pump the brakes a little bit. But some of you guys could be getting a new car as well, but I don't know. But honestly, really, guys, this is really not so much of an issue. I think you guys want to see victory through the efforts that you put in, obviously, right? You want to see the victory. You want to see the effort that you put in. If you feel very victorious already by putting love in your, putting love back into your life, being very stable in yourself, and having this person that feels so grounding in your life already, having this person in your life already is what's made every action that you've taken so victorious. It made you feel so very triumphant, and even begin to open you up in a new emotional way. In your outcome, you have the Five of Wands. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of conflict, right? This is different energy. This is a different turf. You're going to reconnect with somebody that you don't know you'll have support with. That's totally understandable. And as well as this moon here as your current state of being, you're confused. You don't really see the path, but you're going with it. You're walking down the path. You're taking... Ooh, you see the Six of Cups there as well. There's too many cards, though, that I'm going to put these back. But the moon is really indicating that you won't be able to see the path ahead. You're just going to have to trust yourself. And I feel like you do have trust in yourself, but most of all, you have trust in love. And trust in love within yourself is what's it's awesome. And even you also trust that the love that you have for this person is in your feelings as well. This King of Pentacles even makes you feel, not only feels grounded and helps you with a material goal here, like it really pushes you towards a goal that's real. I really feel like that is a good enough guiding light in itself, even if it is hard to see. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Five of Wands. Three of Wands. Conflict on what you were waiting for. Okay. Ooh, and the Queen of Cups is under here. Ooh. Someone that you love, or you guys are in love. You guys are in love, and you know who you love. They may not see you, and you may not see them, or it may be in the dark, considering that the moon is there. Who you love may not see you, or you may not think that the person sees you because you are in a very dark place at this time. Not meaning that you guys are very depressed and whatever, but you guys are not seeing things as clearly as it could be at this time, because the circumstances are not very clear, very complicated. But I feel like the conflict here, it has a lot to do with what you've been waiting for, what you're expecting. Did you put in enough work? Did you do what you needed to do to manifest what you wanted to manifest? And if that's the case, then your reward should be coming to you. No doubt. But the conflict is also this chaos before, peace, right? Before things can become peaceful, things have to kind of get a little crazy. And if there's some things that you've released and you've forgiven, you've passed by, things that just kind of, you've let bygones be bygones. They may not be that way for this other person, but as long as you're willing to, to work with it, and you know what to expect from these arguments, or expect from this conflict, then you'll be all right. And your Romance Angels card is separation. Yep. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You guys are already separated. That's what I see. You guys are very much separated already. So taking this time out to really look at how you feel and understanding that, hey, just because you can't see the future ahead doesn't mean that you can't move forward with your emotions. Move forward utilizing your intuition. So, yeah, your situation, it's looking pretty, it's uncertain. It's completely uncertain, but you're grounded in your emotions because this person centers you. You feel like you're kind of going every which way direction, but you have this person that's in your heart that makes everything just feel okay, despite how scary it is with this moon card. Your Wishes of Love card, though. Oh man. Well, ask for help is one of them. You've got like several other cards that fell upwards, so let me just look at this. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Ask for help fell out, but there's way too many cards that fell out with it. The Whispers of Love card is consider your foundation. It's interesting because how you feel is the King of Pentacles, somebody that's in your heart right now. So there's a fixed sign as well, but they are your foundation. You are their foundation. You always consider them. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. The King of Pentacles is very committed, very, very committed. So that's very nice to see that he's even in your feelings. If you're committed, look at that. Ask for help is underneath the deck again. Interesting. Ask for help. I don't know who you'd ask for help, but if you know somebody that you can reach to get some information, let them help you. But also, if you are committed to love, go for it, because you have love in so many areas, so much potential to love. But you have to understand the situation does not last forever. It's never going to be this way for a long. It's not going to be this way forever, but. You know what to expect when it comes to conflict, but you don't know. But that's okay. Because no matter what, you know how you feel. And as long as you are in the moment, how you feel and what you need to do will happen in the moment's notice. Because you are very aware of how you feel. But being aware how you feel is what's going to get you to this person. Despite not having the connection, despite not having the means to connect, despite not having the support necessary. You have them in your heart. You're considering them. You have the ability to love, and you know it. You don't need to look for it because you've already got it.